something like we did before.
Hello, we are back here for yet another round of Dungeon Siege 3. So, as you may recall, last week, we had a couple of game overs here, unfortunately. But we are back now, and we are ready to go, and hopefully this time we'll be able to do it right.
Alright, let's get started. We'll just continue. I hope it's formatted right. It looks like it is.
I was right.
Yes, you are.
Alright, cool. All my stuff saved.
Yeah, I think the characters each grow individually, so like if you wanted to play with one another character, or we had somebody playing the other character, like their stuff would be saved.
That makes sense.
That's what we were doing. It's been a week, so now I gotta remember what I was doing, right?
Yep. Okay, yep.
It's not too loud. Come on. I hope that Mike's not picking it up. Oh shoot, something's in front of me. I'm good at this.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to do some, What?
Already. I did get new Fierce Stockings though. This way.
Also, it's still saying live stream offline.
Is it? Well, because there's a several minute delay. It says that it's live here. Start sending us here, yeah. This is the way I did it last time. It says live.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Yeah, it says logged in as Roulette Gaming. That's our YouTube.
Yes.
It says there are 2 viewers waiting too. Like there are people on it. Which is probably you, for one.
Stream setup help.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Left.
See, it's going to tell me to use this, which I'm not using that. I did hit create a new event though, so this could be under a different event. Here, let me go your channel, video, live. Yeah, it's on a different thing. It's right here. This is the link you want. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
okay.
link's just wrong. Okay. We'll figure this out eventually. Good to know. Just completely cut out trying to do anything from YouTube at the start. Just do it from our program. You got it now? We good? Can I pull the game back up? Hey. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good now. Sorry for the technical delays there. We had the wrong link and the wrong video entirely, so that... Yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it looks like it's working, but I think it's because we created the event from the streaming software rather than directly from YouTube and then just clicking on it like we did last time.
Yeah, notes for next time.
Yeah, but anyway.
Anyway, as we were.
Only second time we're doing this, so. You paused it, so I can't. How do I? Okay. This way?
Yep.
It should still have the quest we were working on, but...
I can see myself.
Yeah, I felt that. why I'm trying to put this up and step backwards with my AoE guns. Oh, wrong button. I was switching guns repeatedly, apparently.
And as before, please let us know if there's any sound issues so we can fix that.
Yeah, I left it the same as we were using it last time after we changed it, so it should be functional. But it, of course, sounds different to us than it does others.
To answer the question in the chat from Dapper Kitty, we're doing pretty well so far. How are you? Burn.
Oh, is that me?
I assume it's you.
One of my guns probably has it. It has to be, because you're not hitting the one in the back. Those have the splash damage.
Okay.
Oh, there's the wolves that murdered us last time. We were just not ready.
I think I see an owl there.
Am I running like that? And there's spiders behind us still.
Mine is exploding.
Ooh, hello.
There we go.
There it is. I love critting for 16. It's on 97 there, and I don't know who. You know what? It was his footsteps that my controller's vibrating. As he walks. Is yours? Weird.
Ow. Oh. God. I ain't good to see that. Okay.
That was damage. Okay.
So that was the encounter that murdered us in the last in the last video. Good to know that this time we actually were a little more prepared.
Despite the fact that we were the exact same level.
Yep.
This way. Okay. Oh.
Enter the Mornweld.
Alright.
New objective: find the slain legionnaires. That's nice.
That's not foreboding at all. That's just a bunch of legionnaires go run where the legionnaires got murdered. Sounds good. Part of me wonders if we should go back to yeah, we're alright. We're fine. Famous last words is what that is. That's famous last words.
Every time.
So I think they're leaving puddles behind.
Okay. Was I tripping over a wall?
Probably. No.
Punch.
You're on the bridge yet, there you go. it out of the AoE puddle, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
The enemies can't figure that out either. They keep running into both of ours.
Damage. Got him.
Level up. Now to get out of combat, right?
Yep.
We don't get points at every level, I don't think. So, yeah. I could think we're also still because of this thing. I mean, we are now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes if your character doesn't put the weapon away, unless you're in town.
True. Ah.
Yeah, I definitely have it's one of my 2 pistols.
Okay.
That field is so good. I thought we were going across the bridge. We're going up here.
I suppose so.
Honestly, these 2 combo pretty good.
Agreed. We had a 3rd player to be like.
We either need a Lucas or, I mean, Anjali would be okay, but having a paladin type would just be so good right now.
Agreed.
Oh,
There
well,
it
that
is.
was delayed.
Wow. Okay.
That was super delayed. Cause damage to nearby foes. So you're saying make the field damaging as well. I do like the slow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a 1 damage to that. Oh, I have one. Oh, it didn't. Hello? Confirm? Thank you? Okay. We still don't have these yet, so I'm gonna go. I'm not using that ability often. We're just gonna go raw stats, I think. I think that's the move here.
Alright, now let's see. I'm just gonna go with another equal and opposite reaction. As for this...
No more money.
Darn it.
Personally, I went raw stats this time around, which I think your first one is also a raw stats.
I'll be going more entropic mastery.
Okay. Find the slain legion is complete.
Well, there they are.
Yep. Retrieve the Monk Baron signet ring.
Alright, let it go. Oop, wrong button.
I got it. The bones of Hugh Montbaron lie here at the base of the great tree, where he was slain by Jane Cassandra.
Take another shot.
The Montbaron signet ring is still on his finger.
Great.
So we have that. Is it sending us back now that we have that?
I think that we are now heading all the way back.
Whoops. Wait, oh, it was right the first time. Quests. Yeah, return to Odo. So let's... Oh, these are the old quests. So let's go I guess we go back to Odo, because Odo's in between us and those quests anyway, right?
Yep.
Careful.
All the
Whoa!
Oh,
You're
Jesus.
in danger here,
Forgot about him.
and not only from the creatures of the forest.
Where did you come from?
Wait, aren't we? Isn't there an achievement for disagreeing?
There's
I don't
also an
have?
achievement for agreeing.
I have that one already.
Oh, crap. Okay, then yeah.
But I want to say that. I think you can probably say both, so. let's
What's
do
your
it.
name? Have we met before?
I'm a friend. We've never met, but I've known the Legion for a long time. Many wander here in visions and dreams. You are the first to walk this ground awake.
The first?
The first in many years.
Okay.
Tell me, quickly, what brings you to this place?
Select a dialogue option. Let's go. Odo.
An old legionnaire sent me to find this place. His name is Odo.
I met Odo once, a long time ago. He still remembers, but he isn't sure it was
How do you
real.
know that he still remembers?
Odo's dreams have brought him to this grove, but never by choice. Why would he send you here?
We were looking for the Grand Master's ring to open the Legion causeways.
That ring is important, but it isn't what Odo thinks. It won't open a causeway. Building the causeways was an act of creation. That is the most ancient power of all, passed down to us from the gods of old. Opening a causeway, that is an act of creation too. I can give you that power, but you must promise never to come here again.
Why not?
Can you tell me why at least?
At the heart of this forest is a seed, one that's been dormant for many long years. It has great power and potential, but not for good. Not anymore. The whole forest is waking.
Whoops.
You've got to leave.
Can we leave by the same path?
You will never find your way. Not now. The Mornwild will trap you here, unless I intervene. I'll send you back to the edge of the forest. Remember what you saw here. Hold it in your mind, or it will slip away like a dream. The causeways are yours. Use them to rebuild your kingdom, and make your country whole. I ask only this. Let no one set foot in this forest. Neither enemies nor friends. I'll guard this place. For as long as I can.
So what I'm hearing is that the game is going to direct us to come back here.
Probably. Honestly, I've seen. I'll be able to tell you when we finally reach where I've seen, which we're not there yet. But I honestly don't remember how this turns out. It's been so long, and my save glitched, and the characters didn't interact the same because I was playing Anjali, and so.
Well, now, that happened.
I do say we might double back for the other side quests though, because there are things for completing the quest. It would allow us to get a little bit more experience before going into a boss fight, which I'm sure we're coming up to before too long.
Oh, I'm sure we are, but I'm curious on how well we can power through it. I know that the answer is probably not normal, but...
Dude, I did all the quests when I was playing as Anjali, and this next set is a nightmare, so you tell me.
What I'm hearing is we got this.
Well, with there being two of us, maybe.
Mind me just kiting around all the place.
See, I don't kite as much. I've got some crowd control. Just rapid fire the guns.
Alright. Always follow the guide path, because the guide path knows all.
Does it though? I see you learn to stay in Katarina's circle.
Yep.
Of course you're staying in there.
I think I'm putting my own technique.
Yeah, they run into yours, get stuck, and then they start running forward into mine.
Uh-huh.
Mine's a slow, I think. Is yours a slow too, or just a...
Yes, it is a
okay.
slow. Slow damage, and then I've upgraded it to also combat.
Yeah, I think one of the spiders back there is still aggroed to us, but that's okay. Just walk into the chapter house. There's one in the chapter house too.
There's gonna be some from this room. I remember from last time.
No, you
Yes.
attack if you... Those don't attack you unless you break the eggs. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Oh, this way.
Yep. He's right here.
Oh.
Asunai's blood. You look different somehow. Changed.
You found the tree, didn't you? And something more. What did you see in that forest?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
At the foot of the tree, I spoke to a boy.
Golden hair, piercing eyes, kind voice, but far too old for his age. Stories of that boy go back to the first conclave, and that's 1,000 years, maybe more. The Radiant Youth, they called him.
He gave me the power to open the causeways. In return, he doesn't want anyone to set foot in the Mornweald ever again.
No one at all. But why not? What does he fear?
The boy didn't tell me his name.
No, he never does. And he takes different forms. He doesn't look the same to everyone.
Uh-huh.
The boy, that's an auspicious form. Speaks of new beginnings, rebirth. Same form that the first Legionnaires saw back in the days of the Founding. Most Legionnaires see the warrior, but I saw the boy too. Wondered what it meant back then.
So you've met the child before? And Martin, you've met him too?
No, not me. I've only heard stories.
No one's seen him in a long time. Not since the old Legion fell. We never knew why he left us.
You think the child fears something, or someone?
He's not afraid for his own sake. That child is more than he appears. He could be trying to keep us safe. Still, why forbid anyone from entering the forest?
Any predictions?
Nope. I'm just gonna let this one
If I
ride.
can open the causeway,
You have
we
no
shouldn't
idea
wait
what's going
any
on, do you?
longer. Let's take back the town.
Oh my gosh, your chair.
She's right, Odo. We can think on the boy's words later. Now's the time to strike.
When you reach the other side, you'll find yourself in a crypt, I think. Should be in the town graveyard. Head west, straight for the main
You
square.
think.
Rajani is probably holed
I
up
love-
inside the town hall.
Love that.
Take her alive if you can.
Is Martin well enough to fight?
I've already told Martin. He's still in no condition for a pitched battle.
No, but we can't leave the villagers to fend for themselves. I'll do what I can to protect them. Try to get them to safety. Maybe distract some of the other Leskanzi too. The ones outside the town.
Those
The
flippin'
causeway.
Leskanzi.
When I'm inside, what can I expect?
I resent that.
In my day, they were safe. But no one's walked those
You
roads
know,
in years.
she is a Laskanzi, right?
Try not to look down.
Okay.
That's the best advice I can give. Eyes ahead and keep moving no matter what you see.
She is a Laskanzi, but she wasn't raised by them.
Yeah.
Any idea how many Liscansi are inside the walls?
She was just
Half
raised
their
as a part
forces,
of the
maybe.
Legion, so she might
But
as
they
well
won't be ready for you, not at first.
be that way.
They'll be scattered, confused.
Anything else I should know?
The Boyar, Lazar Basili. They're probably holding him in the town hall. Once you've dealt with Rajani, don't forget to set him free.
Rajani. That's gonna be
Remember,
our next big fight.
we're the Legion. We will overcome.
We are Legion.
Indeed, gain full-time hero.
Yay! Quest completed into the Mournweld.
Yep, so now
The battle for Raven's Rill.
I'm right here. Like this. Huh. Open the causeway.
Neat.
Causeway.
Rookenval!
Here's the causeway.
Ah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Is that a save point?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I must say, I love how fast this game saves.
Agreed.
There's some games that take forever. I feel like I'm walking on blood, don't you?
I was trying not to think about things like that. Venderic Mausoleum.
The Gundrick. That actually begs the question. If we're in Gundrick's place, can we get this while we're here? Let's see where this tries to pull us.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Is
Okay.
it trying to go back through the causeway?
I
don't know. I don't know if this is the same place. Let's put it that way. I don't think it is. Those are fighting different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's trying to send us back through the causeway.
I think you're right.
So let me just switch it back. Wasn't sure.
Well, I guess that mine wasn't needed. The Splody mine.
It's not gargoyles.
What are they, just spit?
I learned my lesson last time.
Yes, you did. Never skip save points.
Raven's Rill Graveyard. I love that.
Yeet!
Looked like there was beauty.
Good call. Splody mine.
That combo is pretty nasty, I gotta say.
Agreed.
How did you avoid everything, sir?
Yeet! I don't know.
Is it me, or was the pack of wolves like unnecessarily difficult in comparison to everything else?
No, it wasn't just you.
Because these skeletons feel very easy to kill, and granted, skeletons are usually very, low-tier enemies in games. They are now showing up this far into the game. Not that we're super far into the game, but
I think the idea is supposed to be numbers of power.
I think there's that, but I also think it's because the game wanted to warn you from walls. It was like, nah, you're not supposed to be here. Like, what wires?
There's a chest.
Get rid of this pack. Oh no, they're running around. They're running
Yep.
around.
They are.
I
Whoa!
was not aware Rajani was sending more witches. Well, you might as well make yourself useful, girl.
You are far too gullible, yes? I'm not here to help
So you like my new beret?
Nice.
Wait,
I love that it changes your
I
appearance.
recognize you now. You're the half-breed Legion whelp who slipped the net. How can you hope to best us when the dead themselves answer our call? Kill them!
Oh yeah, there you go, boss fight.
The dead themselves shall answer the call. I've heard that one. Oh Jesus, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to kite around the side here so we can get rid of the billion skeletons. Level up was nice. Don't you just love Pokemon games? I'm stuck between Garen and Yumi. Jesus Christ.
Demacia.
Skeletons spinning and then mages redirecting their skill in midair. Look at this.
Yep.
I can't get over to her. This is annoying. Shoot. I know, but you should be able to get up to her. What are the melee guys? Should I think it's a mage. I think you can break those gravestones and get through that way though.
Does not.
May the dark sister
Tough pants.
die, fool!
Do you like that? I need to heal. I'm trying to heal with blood. Look, they chase you even when you dodge through them. This is garbage.
May the dark sister guard you!
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get up to her. Cause this is, I mean, we could do this, but this is annoying. I knew you had to get melee with her. Like, there's no way you can't, because Lucas has no range. If you're playing as a solo Lucas, you can't do anything. I mean, yeah, you can pick Katarina as your partner, but easy. Ooh, do you see blue there for you?
I do.
Good. Ooh, I get to pick another ability? Is this the only one I don't have?
Yeah.
Call of the Hunt. Call of the Hunt blesses Katarina with strong attacks for 30 seconds. When empowered, the entire party benefits.
Nice.
Sure. Now, what kind of bonuses did it get? Oh, that's a defensive skill.
Bonus
Interesting.
agility. Or
Heal a small amount of hit points when she causes damage during Call of the Hunt. I gotta go with Curse Feast, man. That's just good. These are not open yet, unfortunately. We'll up another ricochet, I think.
Alright, my turn.
See your new ability. Oh, you're missing two still. I thought I was missing only one. Was I missing two and I just didn't see the other one? Oh well.
Huh. Geometry of Annihilation. That's great.
I love that name. I love
Circle
it so
of energy
much.
centered at a chosen location. Kind of goes well with Clockwork Trap.
True. Ooh, for 2 additional seconds. Or you can have yet another slow.
That also gives agility to allies.
And agility is like my thing.
Right,
So-
but that's for standing in the mine.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
So-
move around, so
You know what? I'm gonna go with Enduring Negation.
sounds good for me.
And more Entropic Mastery.
See, you're doing an all or nothing style where I'm just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And some of these, and some of these.
Hit the save point. Oh, hello.
Ah.
They came barreling out of there. Hello, we need y'all slow. That's too much.
Oh. That's a big mine.
Is that your geometry violation?
Yes, it is.
That's sweet. And let's... Boom. 106 damage immediately. My sniper is insane when it comes to murdering bosses. Oh god.
Stop running them out of it.
I'm sorry. I had to catch up. Go really fast. Mine are too fast.
Doom!
Am I hit the save point again?
If it'll let us.
Nope. We're in combat. Oh no, I would love to hit that save point. I know where we're at.
Then let's back out then.
Is it gonna let us do it?
I would have hoped that combat would have ended by now if nothing's running at us.
Okay, good. Because we're after Rajani.
Let me go ahead and...
But yeah, let's do our gear too. That's pitiful. That's absolutely pitiful.
Ooh. Armor.
Circuit of protection. Yeah.
Yeah?
By every way, yeah. My turn?
Yep.
Carbine of the
Mmm.
I have to lose Doom to gain Lightning. Literally 1 point difference. And do you see that stat difference?
I do, yes.
To me, that's better. Heck yes. That's pitiful. So 5 agility, 5 block for stamina, attack, and armor.
Nice.
That's pretty legit. Alright. Cool.
Alright. Save again.
Yeah, save again. Let's go. Which gun did I replace? Is it the big boy? I think it is, because I think it's glowing blue now instead of... Oh yeah.
Punch. Here. There we go.
I have a guard front. Let's go.
What was this?
There's something on the ground.
I thought there was, but I guess
There
not.
was gold. I picked it up. Okay, so let's go this way. Okay, here we go. That's so big and flashy, dude. It's very extra, and I love it. Oh, God, more bosses. We gotta kill all of the ads first.
Well, that was easy.
Combine my sniper with your like crowd control based stuff on the bosses. That's a lot.
Ah.
Yeah, we're invading basically.
Sounds like a good sign.
Oh, I'm out of focus. Screw it. There we go. You see what one shot of my ability does with the amount of damage is crazy. Focus again. He's draining my focus.
That's what that is.
Yeah, he walked up to me and all of a sudden I couldn't fire my ability. That ability costs a lot of focus actually.
Anyone else?
Save point.
Save point appeared, so probably not.
There it goes. There's a delay in coming out of combat, but
My lady sent me here to
Hello,
find the
Rajani.
Legion and put a stop to your treachery. And I will not fail.
Oh?
yeah, Rajani's a nightmare. See how little damage I'm doing? Now imagine doing this solo as Anjali. Or Anjali. Ow! Her abilities now. But this is like an actual boss fight compared to the like I gotta be watching under my feet because of this the pillars keep appearing below me. Ooh. There we go. I will say this is much easier so far in co-op.
I bet.
Imagine doing this as Anjali by yourself, while you use a lance, and the fact that your other form is a fire giant.
I'm good.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. Give us another buff. And it affects both of us. There's a little full healing here too. Guards. Oh, I'm about to go down, dude. Oh, well, I did just use it, but I got hit again. Those pillars are killing me. Ow. I just screwed up. We can do this fight. Alright, I'm gonna take a second. Better. Yeah, see, those are what were killing me when I used to watch. For some reason, it's targeting me.
I will not fail, my lady.
Dude, lady, get off my heels, please.
You are traitors, nothing more.
Come on.
Keeps rolling out of my stuff.
You know, I can try and guide her back now. I always notice it a second too late and I'm caught in the status stuff. So, now for phase 2.
Great.
Yep. Guess what she is?
I see.
She's an Archon too. Now imagine having a 2-man Archon fight.
Oh my. And
Yep.
of course she warps.
Yep. So my gun is going to be our method here. I think you can break these, but I'm having a hard time. See, I'm getting caught in my attacks.
Lord.
I'm getting caught in my attacks. It's so bad. Because my sniper is so slow. If I don't use my sniper, I can't reach. And there I go again. Now you see why I wanted to save. I knew we were about to fight Rajani, and she's a nightmare.
Oh.
Love that.
I'm down. Yikes.
Alright, you're up. I think.
I'm not dead.
I don't even see her anymore.
Can you turn the camera?
A little bit, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, there she is.
Where is she? We have to watch our feet and oh my friend. You're gonna have a harder time with her. Like reaching her. I'm dying quicker, but reaching her is your nightmare. She's right there. Ow. this buff. She's over here in front of me now. And now over here. Okay. I dodged it 4 times in the game. Like, I'm gonna hit 5. That's pretty.
Stop warping.
This was the problem. So honestly, I was more equipped in her melee form, so I couldn't reach her to save her life. What was my saving grace is by this level, Anjali's already got her dog companion. Or at least by the time I fought Rajani, I did. You know? Yeah. So the dog would chase after a lot easier, help me like control where it was. I ran with Katarina as my secondary. Far, it wasn't so bad. Yeah. My bullets are sort of calming. My one ability. Oh my god. Now where is she?
Go down. Now. Said go down. Not better.
Kim was like, take her alive. No.
How about no?
Now we rescue Lazar. Influence gained, Reinhardt.
Yay!
So, I think because you're considered my player 2, you're taking place of the companion. So I gain influence for that character you're playing, technically. Which works out for me.
No.
Now there might be something in this corner. Looks like some stuff are going.
I mean, we are in kind of an armory.
Do we still not have one of the characters? Oh, that's right. We got Anjali instead of Lucas in that beginning section.
Locked.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh.
Ah, that's a lore bit. Really?
Alright, nothing in here
Okay.
at all.
Sure. Pull the lever.
Wrong
Thank
lever!
I heard the
Oh,
commotion
Lazar
upstairs.
Basili.
That woman! She's not dead?
Rajani is beaten, but she isn't dead.
I guess we did take her
Well,
alive.
we
then.
shall soon remedy that. How dare she march an army into Ravensrill and murder good sons of the Legion? I'll see her hang!
You're Lazar
Yikes.
Basili? The boyar of the town?
Boyar is an old and stuffy title. Lazar is fine, especially among friends.
You're the only prisoner. Rajani didn't lock anyone else down here?
With Lascanzi walking the streets? No need. My people fear the witchmen. They're the villains of every bedtime story. And most of those stories are true.
We should get back upstairs.
Quite right. Before Rajani wakes.
Rescued Lazar.
Alright, let go. Talk to Rajani.
Yep. Now this section was a trip and a half playing Anjali.
I can imagine.
But the stuff with the Lascanzi is interesting with Katarina.
I can also imagine.
I don't know anything about Reinhardt.
The
Oh,
town
hey,
is
guys.
ours. They're fleeing into the woods in total disarray.
You hear that, woman? Anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry for any harm that's come to Ravensrill. My battle was with the Legion.
She just said my battle is with the Legion, but the dialogue says my fight was with the Legion.
Yep.
That bothers me.
The Legion's done nothing to you.
My lady has told me of the Legion's crimes. She defeated you once, and she'll defeat you
Who,
again.
Jane Cassandra?
Jane Cassandra.
Yep.
The old enemy. 30 years on and she's still hunting the Legion.
How old is she?
And
at
why
this
should she
point?
not?
Like,
You're traitors, kingslayers, murderers.
are you gonna keep selecting dialogue?
How can we be a threat to you? We don't even know who you are.
She's an Archon. I know it sounds mad, but look at her. Just like the stories, only she's real.
What do these stories say about Archons?
They were divine messengers, heralds of the old creator gods. You see their pictures in books. Statues of them are supposed to bring luck.
Kingslayers?
there it
Murderers?
goes.
What does she mean?
Got rivalry.
Lies. Stories that the old king was murdered by the Legion. That's how Jane Cassinda turned the people against us. She claimed that the Legion betrayed its oath, tried to seize power for itself.
They're not lies. My lady spoke the truth. But believe what you want.
We have to decide what to do with her. Suggestions?
She attacked a defenseless town, murdered your friends at the estate. Why are we discussing this? Kill her and let justice be done.
Wait. Listen to her words. She's misguided, confused. She fears us.
She's
Killing
literally
her
right
wouldn't
there.
be justice. She's yielded. What if we set her free? Show Jane Cassinda that the Legion still has honor.
That's a hard choice.
Yeah, that is wow.
That's a hard choice because I don't necessarily want to kill her, but I also don't know how I feel about setting her free either.
I'd rather not have to fight that again.
We might have to regardless. So, to me, these are the proper choices.
Yeah, I'd say let her carry a warning.
You know that's going to send her back to them and actually could instill fear in the Legion. Would be my only...
Fear in the Legion?
The fear of the Legion, sorry. Fear of the Legion. Which is not what we're trying to do. So these also worry me. This is wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is what he's suggesting. Like, these are what the two people are suggesting. To me, middle ground feels more correct. Are we saying this one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Tell Jane that the Legion remembers what she did.
Ooh, see, that's
she
what
will
I was
answer
afraid
for
of.
every life she took.
Yeah, Jane will answer.
You're mad to let me go. But I'll bring your words to my lady. Exactly as you spoke them.
I agree with the armored wench. You are mad, both of you, stark and raving.
No. We planted a seed. Now we wait and see how it grows. Come. We should return to the chapter house and decide our next move. Unless you still have business
I
here.
don't think we do.
We do not. Let's go.
I'm ready. Our business here is done.
Wow.
Yep, that's your first... Well, that's your second,
The might
like,
of the
influential
Temple
decision.
Even the Archon Rajani could
But it's
not
more like a
stand.
chapter complete.
Jane Cassinda's lieutenant was vanquished. Her mercenaries' hold on the Rukenval.
Rukenval.
In times past, the Legion's judgment was
You can't resist, can you?
merciful and fair.
Yep.
And you chose to spare her life. Who can say how an unexpected mercy might change an enemy's heart? As the folk of the Rill said about rebuilding, we prepared for our next move. Our old enemy was stronger than she had ever been, and she still plotted our demise. The Rukenval chapter house would not be our sanctuary, but a staging ground for what was to come. Martin tells me that Jane Cassinda was behind this. She acted fast. That means she's afraid.
Rajani was full of lies about the Legion. We set her free as a sign of goodwill. If we can make Jane see that she's wrong.
You're an idealist, Martin. Don't assume our enemies have honor. Least of all, Jane Cassinda.
Why is Jane Cassinda so determined to kill us?
The woman's a mystery. Always has been. As far as we know, she was raised by the Azanite Church. An orphan, maybe. Or a rich man's bastard daughter. Must have been 18, 19 years old when the king died. She paraded through the streets of Bisselberg, claimed he'd been murdered by the Legion.
Go on.
Why did anyone listen to Jane?
She was young, beautiful, full of passion. Spoke like she truly loved the king, but she couldn't have known him. Half the country was in love with her. A living saint, they called her. Still do out east with the church's strong.
You know, I'm sensing a bigger story
And
here.
people were jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
We'd grown too rich and too fat. That was the Legion's sin.
Oh, also, now that we have access to the causeway, I think we can start the DLC quest if we want to.
Cool. How did it end?
So Jane turned the people against us. What then?
Jane had the church behind her. She raised mobs in the cities, Bisselberg first, and the towns of the east. Then Stonebridge, Glacier, everywhere else. In Stonebridge, the Legionnaires refused to fight, wouldn't raise their hands against the people, just stood there and died. Montbaron made his last stand here, in Rukenval. The people here stayed loyal, so Jane had to march an army north. You know how it ended.
Yikes.
And you were the only survivor. How did you escape?
I don't die easy, and I don't believe in noble last stands. Far as I'm concerned, the war's still on, even if I'm the last soldier in the field, until I put a knife in Jane Cassinder's eye.
Yikes.
That's a big yikes.
Our numbers are too few. Can we find more men and women of Legion blood?
Might be a few left. Not enough to build an army. But if we spread the word that the Legion has returned, we can rally Jane's enemies against her. We should start by reclaiming the Grand Chapter House, the old Legion headquarters in Stonebridge.
I think I did this part, but I don't know that I got much further. I remember Stonebridge.
Have you heard any news from Stonebridge?
If I had to guess, more smokestacks, more spinning machines, more metal men clanking through the streets.
Yeah, I've been there.
Great.
You want to get some more side quests? There's a few there.
I mean, we could.
I say we pick them up so that way if we find them on the way, we do them.
Might as well.
So the Stonebridge chapter house is different than the others?
It's bigger, grander. They built it during our golden age after the heroes destroyed the sect. We claim that chapter house, hang our banners out front, people will hear that the Legion's returned.
Are you sure the chapter house wasn't destroyed?
By the people of Stonebridge? No, they never would. It's their mark of shame. Reminds them how they betrayed the Legion, and they don't dare forget.
How do we get to Stonebridge then?
Stonebridge lies to the south and west, on the far side of the swamp. Lazar's people have repaired the bridge, so the road should be open again.
Martin and I will stay here for now. Help the locals rebuild.
We owe them. They've endured a great deal for our sake.
We have a causeway gate here. Surely there must be another in Stonebridge.
There is, but it's shut. Montbaron ordered most of them closed to stop Jane Cassinder from using them against us. A causeway gate can only be opened from the outside, and only by a privileged few.
Great.
Why send me? We could all go together.
The Radiant Youth chose you for a reason. You're meant to lead us, not Martin, not me.
All right, I'll head south
Let's
for
go to
Stonebridge.
Stonebridge.
Jane
Hooray!
Cassinder controls most of the land between here and Stonebridge. Her soldiers wear the raiment of the Azranite Church. Avoid them if you can.
Once you're inside the chapter house, look for the causeway gate. Open it, and you can bring the rest of us through.
So basically, this game
You're the
doesn't have
vanguard
a
of the
quick
Legion.
travel feature,
All our hopes go
but
with you.
it has the causeway. So
Right.
that way, you go to some place, you open a causeway gate, and you can get back real fast.
Oh, level up.
Okay. Let's do. Critical hits inflict 4% more damage. Katarina gains 3% per rank. Bonus chance to score a critical hit on an uninjured target. Block is increased by 10% per rank of her agility.
Ooh.
I love that.
Okay. And you know what? Because of how large Geometry of Annihilation is, I think I might go with Temporal Inversion.
That's actually really useful. I was actually dancing in it a lot.
Yeah,
during the
I
fight.
didn't even notice how large that mine. Like, I was not aware of how large the mine was until I used it.
No, I was using that a lot.
What?
Every time he dodges, inflict. You can just dodge roll to slow them.
Huh.
What?
Quick thinking. All right.
His agility contributes to damage.
Okay.
Dang.
I'm gonna go with Timely Escape.
I
then.
would go with either that or the damage on agility thing, so. Okay.
I mean, I'm basically being a crowd control tank at this point.
That is also true. I'm going more damage. I am focusing on some crowd control stuff because we need it. But
Off to Stonebridge, I hear? Before you depart, I have something I would discuss.
Are you gonna
with
chew us out for letting Rajani live?
The Lascanzi occupation depleted the town's stores. If we cannot replenish them soon, Raven's
they're
Will
asking.
may not
He's
survive
asking
the
for a side
winter.
quest.
I know the Legion has done a great deal for us already, but I fear I must ask your help again.
I take it you have a plan?
Indeed. Ravensrill sees few travelers these
Hero's
days,
Crypt.
but I believe the Hero's Crypt could draw pilgrims from across Ebb as it once did. With pilgrims would come merchants, and the town could fill its larders before the winter.
Tell me about this hero's crypt.
The Hero's Crypt is where the heroes of the Sect Resurgence were interred. It was considered a holy site, and pilgrims flocked to it. After the crypt was sealed, the pilgrims stopped coming. I believe that if we open it again, we can bring prosperity back to Ravensrill.
Why do you need the Legion's help?
The doors of the monument are sealed by Legion magic. They are impervious to any form of counter magic or physical destruction. They can only be opened by the signet rings of the Legion families who commissioned its construction.
Oh.
The Montbarons and the Gundricks. I understand you found both signet rings already. The crypt should open for you now.
Okay.
I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Look for the two large statues outside the monument. I'll fetch Grigori. We'll
I really
need a
do think we should
scribe
clear
to
some side
document
quests
this
real quick.
historic event.
Might as well, I suppose.
So here's what I'm gonna ask you real quick. Do you want to try and do the ones that we skipped? Like this, which was really just a running mission? Like just run and go get it? This one, we've got one of them. The Gundrick one is more than likely in the Gundrick Manor. The Montbaron one, I'm not sure.
Let's just do a Wayward Soul for now.
You want to go get this real quick?
Might
It's
as
the
well.
old one. This is the current quest we just got.
Actually, you know what? Let's do Heroes of Old first, and we'll go from there.
That's the newest side quest, which will lead us closer to our main quest.
Right.
Alright. All I'm saying is if it's keeping us around Ravensrill to do this crypt quest, we should go do those while we're here because they're near Ravensrill.
Right. We're gonna be returning to Ravensrill for this one, I'm sure.
I think so, yeah, because that's where Lazar is. Unless he shows up at the crypt.
I mean, he probably will. He said that we need a scribe to document this kind of momentous occasion. Running, 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 running. and a lot of running.
And that's what doubling back for those would be, is just a bunch of running for a hot minute. But I think if we did it now, it'll be faster than if we wait. Because then we'd have to pause right back to the chapter house and then do it.
Which something tells me we will be doing that anyway.
Well, that's true too.
Forgive me.
Hello
You
there.
startled me a bit. I'm afraid I was wrapped up in my studies of this magnificent edifice.
Tell me about yourself. What brings you out here?
I'm a scholar with the Stonebridge Society of Antiquaries. My particular specialization is early Goblin Renaissance architecture.
Goblin Renaissance?
This structure is a truly remarkable example. Note the intricate cornice work and the marvelously subtle geometries of the roof.
If I'm not mistaken, the
Oh,
structure
shoot, I
is
thought he
designed
was
as a
done
kind
talking.
of thaumaturgic
Oh, I
antenna.
skipped it.
Who knows what energies might be bouncing around inside?
Can you tell me anything about this building?
Why, this is the Hero's Crypt. Inside lie the champions who defeated the Sec 150 years ago.
Skeletons.
I've
Do you
been
smell fighting
studying its
skeletons?
history
Yeah.
for years. Sadly, I've never been able to do more than observe the exterior.
Tell me about the crypt's history.
The tomb was originally constructed for the First Lady Montbaron, remembered in popular folklore as the Farmer.
Yes, yes, it seems my family has been saving the world for many generations.
Wow.
You're welcome.
That is not what I thought she'd say.
Montbaron, are you? Now that you mention it, I see the resemblance. You have the farmer's graceful bone structure. Not that I mean to, you're a lovely young woman, but I'm not trying to make, advances. Just a scholarly observation. Anyway.
Quit while you're ahead, dude.
As
Quit while you're
more of
ahead.
the heroes who defeated the sect passed on, they were interred here as well. The crypt became a site of pilgrimage for many. Visitors have reported all sorts of miracles. Good fortune, sicknesses healed, that sort of thing. But no
I mean, we
one's
know
been
the
inside
crypt
for
is
30
locked.
years.
I found a way into the crypt. I'm going to open the doors.
You did? You have? That's unbelievable! How did you do it? Where did you find it? Oh, never mind. That's not important right now. Could I go in with you? I've studied
I
the exterior
don't
for so
trust
long.
it.
I'd like to get a look at some of the
I
artifacts
trust it in the
inside.
fact that he's not going to betray us, but I don't trust it in the fact that I'm pretty sure something bad's going to happen to him.
So do we let him come along or no?
Might as well.
You
save
can
brain
come
cell.
along, but be careful. Stay close to me.
Wonderful! Let's get the doors open then.
What? Oh, right. Hold them up to the statues.
Okay. In the center of the cylinder, an empty socket is clearly visible. Upon further inspection, the carvings of a hawk can be seen within the socket. It looks like if a small item, perhaps a coin or a ring, would fit snugly into the small opening. Use the Gundrick signet ring.
And then we do
And
it
then
for
you
this
go
one.
over here and you give it the Montbaron signet ring.
Yep.
Oh my. That was, well, that was quite something. On second thought, perhaps you could go into the crypt yourself and return with some relics for me.
That sounds more reasonable.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah.
What are you looking
Let's
for?
do that. Let's get his side
Good.
quest.
Yes, good. Much safer for all of us. I'd likely get you killed tagging along, and this way you won't get me killed either. I'm looking for 3 relics in particular. The Skull of Noric, the Staff of Merrick, and the Sword of Bollingar.
Bollingar!
If you find any of them, I will of course reward you
You have too
handsomely.
much fun with the names
Now,
of the
Yes, I
excuse
do.
me, I must bring the good news to Lazar.
Bollingar!
Okay, so I'm gonna equip his quest, so that way we make sure to get all 3 of them, right?
hear something new in my halls. The sound of breath. The quiet footfalls of frightened flesh.
Okay then.
Yeah, this is a crypt. This is in fact a haunted crypt, and you should know.
Oh yeah. Skeletal chamber.
Causing me to shoot over his head because we're on the staircase. Do you know how annoying it was to fight these things when you were trying to be the Lancer?
I can well imagine.
It was so annoying.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
Just the whole layout and really everything.
Ow. I don't really know what. Oh, I see. Oh, I hate those things. I have to get rid of him. Hold on. Come this way. See that guy?
Yep, I do.
He's gonna get out here. Yeah, there are certain enemies in this game that you have to get rid of as fast as you can.
Yep.
The sorcerers, mages, witches. My god, they're a nightmare. There's one in this batch too.
Two. Punch, punch, pow! There we go.
Okay, let's figure this out. Because I can't open this door.
There's either a lever or a key or something somewhere.
There's probably a key.
Let's
'cause it
see
wants
if we
us to
can't
go in
find
there.
it. What's in here?
A chest. Don't see anything in here either.
Me neither.
We may have to progress along the line of that proper, like, story mission first.
I think you're right.
But if someone asks us to leave here, tell them no this time. You know?
I mean, you're the one in charge of that kind of.
You know what I mean.
I do.
Okay, let's equip the actual story mission for a minute. Or this one, Heroes of Old. Okay, we're going the right way.
Everything hurts.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Okay, I'm good now.
Okay.
Aggressively lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolts.
Got it.
Okay. Oh.
Oh god. That's just a lot. I got one dead.
I got the other two about.
Got one right there, so.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Mage tanks.
Gun.
Gun.
Just gun, more gun.
As I keep hitting the wrong button, so I don't pick up the item. And we are about to level.
The interact button is RB for whatever reason. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
There's the level up.
Oh, that is the skeletal champion. Okay. Really? It's almost out of target.
Almost what?
It's almost out of target. The game occasionally likes to fire backwards, and I'm like, thanks.
There we go.
Kill that which is dead, mortal. My warriors will hunt you until you fall.
I love when it happens to my gun where the helmet or whatever is just flying across the screen.
There we go. Okay. There
All
we
right.
go.
Let's go. Armor? Question mark on that. And then let's go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go higher crits.
Alright. Now I'm gonna go with vector dampening. As for this, there we go.
There we go.
Come, pilgrim, the bones of your hero wait for you in these depths, and so why.
That's nice. The Hall of Heroes. Oh. Here lies Zed, a mage and scholar of Stonebridge, hero of the Sect Resurgence. That ain't the Zed I know of.
Here lies Alora, a pious Azunite sister, first companion of Lady Montbaron and hero of the Sect Resurgence.
Okay.
Here lies Lauren, a dwarven mage of Glaceron? Glaceron? Hero of the Sect Resurgence. I can't read. They all have stuff.
Here lies Russ Ketzler, a mercenary of Stonebridge and man of many trades, hero of the Sect Resurgence. Are they all just heroes? Here lies Georn of Stonebridge, a veteran warrior and former legionnaire.
Here lies Phaedriel, an archer of renown, hero of the Sect Resurgence. And finally on the side...
Here lies Boryev. Boryev! A warrior of Laskanzi blood.
There's more on the other side, by the way.
I figured as much. Find the ghost that haunts the crypt. There we go. Dracomir!
Oh my god. You're ridiculous.
Yes, and I'm having way too much fun with this.
The skeleton can't be that.
It also hurts.
I feel like I'm not doing any damage. Oh, there it is. We are, slowly.
Ow.
Ow. I thought he was I must have some form of vampire. He stands in a
You do get ow. You get agility for stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, eyes on me.
And I'm just getting my life off,
Do not feel shame for falling before the eyes.
I was expecting a giant explosion. Not.
You saw me guarding, right? I was expecting so much. I knew he would something fast though. I just didn't know. Honestly, the ads are your moment. Weird.
Usually. Ah. Ow. There we go.
Witness the power of the grave.
not the direction I wanted you to go at all, actually. But here.
Ah.
So now I can get the ability.
Rise, my soul. Rise and defend me.
Ow.
That kind of hurt. Ow. My healing. Like, I guarded what would kill me, basically. What am I doing? What is the game? He's mostly slow.
He just has long range, but yeah, he is slow.
It's pretty telegraphed, though. He does one swipe and then two swipes across the map.
Yeah.
No, he's still alive, and I should have dodged, but I didn't because I thought he died. Because he was going to die before he could kill me.
I thought so too, but ooh.
Why do we get a really good Lucas weapon? Hello?
Wow. Alright.
It's our first orange, and it's for the character we don't even have yet. Figures, don't it?
Of course. Here lies the First Lady Theron, popularly known as the Farmer, first and greatest hero of the sect resurgence.
Save. It looks like you can interact with it, doesn't it?
It does.
But nope.
Ah. What else we got? Oh, there's a chest. That's already open.
Okay, what's our mission? Exit the crypt.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I thought. So let's do this now. We need to search the crypt. So let's go towards this mission now.
That is only going to point us into the room.
It
So we
should,
do
but I'm
need-
wondering if now that we've killed the big guy, it may unlock.
That's possible.
Because some games are like that.
That's definitely possible. Though we may need to explore and find a key.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see what happens when it interacts with it.
Nope, still
Okay,
not there.
so no. So now we do need to explore.
Note that there's a save point in that room.
I know, and it's really bugging me. So let's just dig around, I guess.
This way.
That way. Either way, we find more loot this way.
Yep.
If you found this, know that my name is Michael. I brought some for the crypt. I've been trapped here. You took me hostage and commanded me to leave religious treasures for recent days. can only assume he's afflicted by the secret magic that guards this place. Holy crap. I was wondering if this would give me any information, but it really kind of doesn't. But that is our guy. Okay.
Yep, that's our key.
Perfect. So now...
As we were.
So we could have done it on the way through, and we just missed it.
Yep.
That's fine. Maybe we'll just run it faster now. Because the crypt's kind of empty.
Keep running and running and running.
Alright, I'm gonna save again real quick. That's really
Pardon
good.
me.
A polished skull is displayed before you, and a grey plaque rests below it. The skull of Noric, a simple man from the western farmlands. He died aiding a young Lady Montbaron, also known as the Farmer, during the initial stages of the Sec Resurgence. Take the skull.
Alright, so that's 1.
Yep. And there are 3.
Plot item gained, the Skull of Noric.
Yep.
Is it just me or is this one directing us out? Oh no, it's just a different direction.
No, yeah, it's not directing us out. It'll stay on the same quest. Until the quest is done anyway. And then it'll kick you back to the main quest. Yeah, there we go.
See, the fun part is there are a couple of rules to exploring and adventuring, at least in games like these. Rule number 1, explore everything. That way you're not wasting time later. Rule number 2, and this is just video game logic only, I swear. Crypts are great places for loot. And skeletons.
So this is all the way back to the boss room, it feels like.
Like I said, that's video game logic only. Merrick, yeah, we needed his,
Oh, that's right. I thought you could interact with the... You can interact with all of them with their chests.
Oh.
I forgot those were chests. Like, I didn't forget. And in fact, come here.
Hold on.
Oh.
Is there more?
There might be. These are smaller, though.
Doesn't seem to be.
No, so come this way.
Onto the other side?
Yeah, because I know you can do this. That's the Lucas weapon, but grab it. Can't open that one. And that one. Some good loot, Jesus.
Wow.
Alright, so now for the third thing.
Alright. There we go. I knew there was something here.
Lord Bollinger's
Bollinger!
shattered blade. A broken sword is displayed before you, and a grave plaque rests below it. Lord of Bollinger's shattered blade. Lord Bollinger was a decorated legionnaire and hero of the Sec Resurgence. In 1154 PF, King Conrad?
Conrad. I don't know.
Signed the controversial
King Conrad!
Goblin treaties. He was a famous goblin fighter, and something happened. Anyway, it went away. Take the sword. Now, that should be returned to Maximilian on the outside of the crypt, so let's go.
Yo, Maximilian! I got something for you.
And then once we're out of this crypt, we look at our gear, because, geez, we both got some good gear. Didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I hit the hotkey for the gear, apparently.
Yes, you did.
Trying to do this.
Still running, still running.
Does
still
rolling
running.
make you go faster? Like, I'm passing you now I'm rolling.
For you, maybe.
I had not expected the crypt to still be inhabited. Both Ravensreel and I owe you a debt. I'll be sending messengers out to inform the people of Ebb that the hero's crypt is open again. Doubtless the pilgrims and their attendant wealth will be pouring in soon. In the meanwhile, here, take this as a token of our esteem.
Meanwhile, hey Maximilian!
He gave me a pistol.
Maximilian! I got some stuff for you.
I found the skull of Norik.
Fascinating, if a touch gruesome. Still, I look forward to studying this. Here is your promised reward. Do you have any relics to sell?
He gives you rewards for all three.
Independently.
Cool.
It's even more beautiful than
cool.
I imagined. Here, as promised, your reward. Do you have any relics to sell?
I found Merrick's staff.
Astounding! To think of the power that once coursed through this. Here is your reward. I can't wait to get back to my workshop and begin a full study of these items.
Alright.
Alright, so now that we're out of the crypt, let's take a moment. That's lame. Oop, there's more. Big
All of it's lame.
Big lame.
Ooh.
Ooh. And
Now
notice
we're
how that actually
talking.
matches her sprite gear.
Now
the way
we're
it's designed.
talking.
That's gear. That's some gear. Poison or block, essentially, right? Yeah, well, scattergun and venom, please.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with that.
Doom!
That's good. That's good.
Ah. Ah.
That's good. I like the stagger. Stagger is something I always look for. We need to sell stuff.
Yes, we do.
I keep wanting to lean forward. That's how I play games, is leaning forward.
I'll take the will and armor.
Really?
Over stamina and block.
I would disagree, but that's fine. It's up to you.
Nice.
That's awesome. That pure armor is... You can't compete with that.
Truth.
Those are mage
I
pants.
go from pants to breeches.
Those are mage pants versus the tankier ones you've been using.
Yeah.
But how can you not equip your orange item, right?
Right?
Like that
that'd
would
be a crime.
It would. I try to get things as high rarity as possible, but you gotta understand that when you level, your gear is gonna get higher. Like sometimes a green will surpass an orange, and I hate it.
Wow.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
I don't understand.
Alright,
Did you just trade a blue for a green? Yeah. Oh, that 12 vampire, though. Okay, so we either double back for those two quests, or we just go... meet the guy.
Yeah, let's just meet the guy.
Okay. Alright. Also, my new chess piece, though.
Yeah.
And you have good pants.
These pants are destined for me.
Oh,
God.
We're literally... I didn't even see them. I'm not gonna lie. There goes the level up I was talking about.
Okay.
So, wait, who are we going to meet? Oh, so I get the...
There's your familiar.
Otherwise, I get Thorn Rose and Flintlock Fury, but you know I gotta pick the familiar first.
Naturally.
Increases the attack power and hit points of the Hound. Damage inflicted heals a small amount of Cavalier's hit points. Yes, please.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go higher on the crit, I think.
Alright. And yeah, I still do not have the elite on it.
I thought I had all 6 of my abilities. I do, don't I?
That's a channel. That is also a channel. Allies. What?
Fires a conical blast. Allies hit by the blast receive healing.
Huh. Yes. 100% yes.
Dude, that's awesome. Nice. See what bonuses you can get for it.
Ooh. Mind over mortality.
You could do that though. I actually apply healing to you by using one of my abilities. It's not much, but... Or you can just increase the regen. What level did it say we were? 11, 12?
I wasn't looking. 12. Nice.
Cool. Here's my sword.
Nice.
There he is. Ghostly Hound. He's back there somewhere doing who knows what.
Somewhere.
Okay. So he's good for like clearing big waves. Like he will disappear after a fight.
Naturally.
Do you see how much focus he uses? Kind of like stalk follows for a bit.
I mean, my geometry takes like 6.
See, the Hound is actually still active. There he is. He just doesn't follow as well as Anjali's, to be honest.
Gotcha.
Because Anjali's is like a demon hound, kinda.
Yeah.
Where Katarina's is a ghost, like, which is weird to me, but maybe it's that she's actually a Laskanzi witch.
Heavy smoke down there. From the looks of it, there was another battle in the swamp. Azunite Church on one side, Royalists on the other. They're always at it. I was questioned by soldiers down the road. They were Azunites, Jane Cassinda's men, and not a friendly lot.
Any opinion on the church soldiers? You seem to have run into them before.
The church army is the right hand of Jane Cassinda, but these men seemed more mercenary than proper soldier. They may call her a living saint, but any woman who hires Leskanzi must be a little crooked. No offense to
How
you,
on
miss.
earth is that not offensive? Oh, how on ebb is that not offensive?
Fighting in the swamp doesn't seem like the best place for a battle.
The Royalists are holed up in the Glitter Delve mine to the northwest, and Jane's army marches from the Azunite coast southeast of here. This swamp has the misfortune of being right between the two. This certainly isn't the first time we've had trouble here. Why I still take these routes, I don't know.
Have you dealt with the Royalists before?
They don't harass me on the road, so that makes them at least a touch better than Jane's soldiers. I think they're an honorable lot, but I don't see them winning this war. They'll die for a queen who's the last of her line, and barely more than a girl.
Oof.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
I'll stay up here for a while, see if things calm down.
Good luck.
That is an oof.
That is a big oof. This rock slide was probably caused by explosives or perhaps by cannon fire. Among the fallen boulders, you can see the bodies of Royalist soldiers and a smashed supply wagon.
Dang it, I wanted to sell.
The road is completely blocked by the avalanche. That is a shame.
By order of Jane Cassinda, none shall pass this.
Didn't Photo tell us to avoid them if all possible?
Probably.
They kind of went down like pansies.
Yeah. Bioluminescent caves.
Like, yeah, they probably are supposed to take reduced damage for having their shields up and their heavy armor, but they are so slow, they die before reaching us. Let alone being able to actually hurt us.
It does help that half of our stuff applies slow. And I have a little bit of a knockback too, but it doesn't look like unless I was delayed about that. Oh my god, pick it up.
Hell's over here.
Ah.
There's a chest.
Crappy gloves. I can destroy some, but I guess not those.
Oh, what the? This got placed way out there.
Go, my hound.
Well, it did its trick. What the? My lightning bolt curved a full 180 and hit the guy behind us.
That was bad.
Yeah, I mean, if these are legitimately the church's soldiers, they really are not putting up any kind of a fight at all.
And when the hound realizes that there's something to be in combat with, it takes off.
Duly noted.
They must be with the royals. Get them.
Those were Jane Cassinda's men.
Oh, hey there.
Hey.
They're hunting for anyone with Legion blood. Probably shouldn't have worn a suit of Legion armor. Dead giveaway. Hang on. You didn't pass a child on the road, did you? Golden
Squints
hair,
loudly.
piercing eyes?
That's an odd question.
I was just gonna say I've seen him before.
That's the Radiant Child.
Yeah.
Or Radiant Youth.
The Radiant Youth.
Not on the road, but we've met.
Well, that's a comfort. Proves I didn't imagine the boy, at least. He said I'd meet others of Legion blood, coming down from the north. But that would mean... Wait. Are you with the Legion? I heard news of a slaughter, dozens killed. After all the rumors, I feared I might be the last.
A lot of us were killed, but Odo lives. Martin Giscard, too.
Good old Martin. His father died with mine in the Mournweald. If we live through this, and rebuild the Legion, he'd make a fine Grand Master.
Are you from a Legion family?
Sorry, I should have introduced myself properly. I'm Lucas, Montbaron.
You're the son of Hugh Montbaron, so the estate that burned down, that was yours?
My family's estate, not mine. I had no love for that place. No real memories of it either. Better that it's gone. We ought to put that part of our past behind us.
You weren't at the gathering. What happened?
I ran into trouble in the swamp. Some sort of battle between Jane Cassinda and the Royals. Roads blocked, trails collapsed, soldiers everywhere. They've been slaughtering each other for years, all for a few inches of swamp one way or the other.
We should support the Royals, or we don't need them. The royals were saying are possibly decent people, but possibly not.
They, from what the other guy said, they seem to have honor, but are probably not going to win. They're willing to fight and die for a kid with barely a claim to the throne.
Which is honestly honorable, if you ask me.
It is.
If we support them, we get it. Like, they could help build our army.
I was going to say, we do need the manpower, and we don't exactly have the luxury of being picky.
So do you think we support them or not?
I'd say so.
I agree.
The Legion can tip the scales if we throw our strength behind the royal court.
You're right.
Influence
We've
game,
held our
if you like
grudges
that.
for 30 years, and look where it's got us. Rosalind's young, but she's a good queen from what I hear.
Join us. One of us.
Come with us.
One of
We're
us.
heading south to reopen the Grand Chapter House.
Plenty of trouble between here and Stonebridge. I'm at your service. Lead on.
Alright. We have gained a fourth party member.
Ah.
Oh, there's healing spores, then.
Interesting.
Ah.
Judging by the bodies arrayed before it, this blockade was constructed to stop the royalists from reaching the top of the bluffs.
Anyone that kills Azanites is a friend of ours. General Devonsey is further on ahead. Just follow the path.
Sounds good.
So now we talk to the royals. Oh, our weapons went away. Considered in a safe zone.
I think I'm going to be sick. So many dead.
Jane will send her army against the Glitter Delve soon. Our war isn't done.
Hey, you said Jane and not Jane
How are we
Cassandra.
going to get out of this stinking bog now?
It's the bog of eternal
We could have
stench.
stopped Jane here today if we stood our ground.
Well.
Stand away there. Not so close to the general.
Never mind. I can hardly be called a general, with Her Majesty's army lying dead all around us.
Sorry, Lord Devonsey. Sir.
Forgive the boy. A few months ago he was a royal page. Now he's a soldier. Such are the depths to which we have fallen. I'm surprised to see any travelers on the road with so many of Jane Cassinda's
Well, if
soldiers
we're trying to
about.
support the royalists, we need
What
to tell
brings
them
you
who
to
we
this
are.
Yeah.
Ill-omened place.
We were sent by the Legion. We're heading south to reclaim the old chapter house in Stonebridge.
The Legion? So the rumors are true. A gathering in the north. The rebirth of the old Legion. That's beside the point, though. I'm afraid you're stuck here with the rest of us. The western road has collapsed and we're surrounded on all sides by impassable swamp.
All the dead soldiers were yours? How did this happen?
Jane Cassinda's army was encamped in the swamp. I thought I'd catch her unaware, send her scrambling back to the spire.
Backfired.
So I force-marched out of Glitterdale, sighted her troops at the base of the cliffs, and gave chase. In the first charge, we drove half her forces into the bogs. I could see Jane, not 50 feet from my lines. She had nowhere to run.
Yeah.
Then she...
You got baited.
You smelled victory. And that's when the battle turned.
Jane sent a few of her sappers round back of my lines. They collapsed the roads behind me. A clever move, I'll give her that. Half my army, the young ones mostly, saw their escape route cut off. Didn't matter, as we were winning. They panicked, broke and ran. Some of the veterans held their ground and died where they stood. The rest retreated here.
She boxed you in, with her forces on one side and the bogs on the other.
Killed half my people with the cannons. The rest tried to flee into the bogs and drowned.
Fail.
And here I am, trapped in this swamp, cut off from the Queen. She has only her maids to protect her now.
That won't help
What
you.
forces do you have left?
Only the baggage train and a few cannons. One of my officers, Roderick, had command of the baggage train. He managed to keep the wagons out of sight, hid them under those massive roots. Unfortunately, the men who are guarding the wagons are my greenest troops, former servants and the like. The only blades they've ever wielded are kitchen knives.
Oof.
What about those massive roots? We can walk across them like a road.
Indeed, they'd support our weight, and my cannons and wagons too. But the roots are separated by stretches of water. In order to create a path, we'd have to raise the land between them. Impossible, you might say. But I have a man in my army with power over earth and stone. A scholar called Phineas. If only he were here.
Ferb, I know what we're going to do today.
We need to find the scholar Phineas. Where has he gone?
He was among the first to be taken by the damned savages. They fell upon us not long after the battle, and they've been mounting raids and abducting our wounded ever since. First people, that's what the scholars called them. Only Azanai knows what they call themselves. I thought of mounting an attack on their village to rescue Phineas and the others, but my surviving soldiers are too few and too young. If I had your help, though...
Maybe we can negotiate? Question mark?
Let's try talking to the first people before we do anything rash. Maybe they mistook you for a threat.
A reasonable theory, but I've met their kind before. Scavengers preying upon the weak and the wounded. They won't negotiate unless you hold a sword to their throats.
I can arrange that.
I'll gather whatever men I can. The ones who can still fight. And we'll meet you there.
So did he just veto our decision?
I don't think so.
It really feels like he just vetoed our decision.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna let us do whatever we want to do, but let's stop here first. Let's go sell. You ready for this?
Yep.
Feels weird selling the orange blade though. But you're gonna use Reinhardt the whole time, right?
Yep.
So we don't need...
Correct.
And you've already equipped your best gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should have too.
Well, we just made a good 10 grand.
Yeah.
Selling our entire inventory.
Let's just see real quick if there's anything worth anything here.
Oh?
That's weird.
Interesting.
See, you're a mage, right? So for a mage, it's pretty legit. Oh, let's see how mine looks. Hello? I lose the Chaos Lightning. The will, though. I don't really need the will, though. Ugh. There's an orange for you, but not for me, of course. Actually, I think that's the only orange he sells.
I think so.
Oh, there's
one.
one. He's got 2 oranges. That's legit, though.
Yeah.
52 will.
Let's go for it.
I'll say up to you whether you want that. The weakening would be good too. You will lose the stagger and a lot of agility and attack, but that's 52 will as a mage. 52.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yes.
Cool. Let's go.
For about the third.
Oh, dang. That's crazy. Alright, you can have your other weapon back, right? Cool.
I saw you speaking with the general. You must be in dire straits to rely on passers-by. But Lord Devonsey has seen fit to trust you. You already know of the savages in the bog. Beastly lot they are. Some of our best soldiers were captured in their raids. Others have gone missing. We sent scouting parties into the bog. I armed them as best I could, but baggage train attendants are hardly soldiers. They haven't returned for hours.
A swamp is hardly a place for heavy wagons. Was your cargo worth the trouble?
Basic supplies needed for the troops, but also cannons, powder kegs, and the like. Perhaps we could find a way out of this muck-ridden cesspool on foot, but those cannons are needed in Glitterdelve.
This was a massacre. How did you survive the battle?
Do you have
We
to say
panicked.
everything like that?
Well,
Yes.
the young
Do you
soldiers
really,
did
though?
anyway.
Yes.
After Jane collapsed the road behind us, we were so close to victory. I kept the baggage train here instead of risking an escape. The enclosure gave us just enough cover to survive the assault.
If your people are raw recruits, they won't survive long in the swamp. Let me look for your missing soldiers.
You surprise me. I can offer you little more than some extra supplies, and my thanks. Look for them to the east, out in the bog. We sent out 2 scouting parties. Hopefully the swamp hasn't claimed them. Devonsey won't permit any more of us to leave camp, so you're the only chance they'll get.
Okay.
Alright.
So, do you want to equip the side quest?
Yeah, let's see if we can. Yeah. The root of the matter.
Okay, also notice that these have now gone up here. Like, we're in a new chapter. These are old now.
Noticed.
So, I'm telling you, if we're gonna do them at all, we need to go back and do them. But now we're this far into the bog, so we kind of want to wait until we get to teleport back to the chapter.
Oh, Jesus, God. What was that? That 50 will makes a huge difference in my spell power. Yeah, I just hit it for like 220 something. And now you have more health than me.
I didn't see which one you clicked.
Yikes. This place is nasty.
True.
There are too many. Fall back. Fall back.
Oh, and then we get to fight the bug.
Damn natives. You made short work of them. I'm glad we're on the same side. We got split up from the rest of our party in the confusion. We're heading back to camp, but if you find the others, please help.
What is it with these royalists and panicking and getting split up?
Good question. But yeah, the bug people.
That's nice.
Yep. Honestly, this location reminds me a lot of, and this is kind of how I felt about it in this game anyway. This section reminds me a lot of,
These shrunken heads are not those of slain enemies, but of the first people themselves. By binding the spirits of the dead inside their own heads, the first people prevent their kin from returning to the River of Souls and merging with hated foreign peoples. Wow.
So, I'm mad at myself for not remembering the exact name that it was called, but I keep wanting to call it the marshes or the swamp or the, and the reason it makes me mad is because, but I can't remember.
There, look. The savages haven't seen us yet, but this is the edge
anyway,
of
it
their
reminds me of that
village.
section of Dragon Age.
Phineas and the other prisoners are probably being held on the far side, or maybe in the trees above.
They have the advantage of numbers.
But we have the advantage of surprise, and their numbers will count for little in that maze of platforms and islands. Once we get to the other side, on open ground, that will be the real test.
Do you have a strategy in mind?
Everything depends upon finding their leader, the chief shaman. If we take him alive,
Wilds.
we can negotiate
The
from a
wilds.
position of strength.
Kokari Wilds.
Damn, they've seen us. We're out of time.
They've seen us.
It reminds me of the Kokari Wilds. And do you know how I just remembered the name of it? I went there known as the Witch of the Wilds. Oh, the Wilds. Oh, the Kokari Wilds. They're squishy.
Yes, they are. They are fast, though.
Yeah, I can do this. See how far I knocked him back? Congratulations, you filled your mastery bar and unlocked its empowered.
Oh?
For an ability. Is it this one? Is it my X, possibly?
RT. They cost power, not focus.
Hard fix. I don't think it's any of mine.
Well, it's not mine.
Every time I hit RT,
Are you hitting?
my weapons gray out.
Huh.
It's not even this.
Weird.
Okay, let's pull up the... see if we can see any abilities list real quick. I don't know.
It is your
whose it is.
heart-seeking shot.
How do you know? Oh, it is my heart-seeking shot. I've been using that a lot. I really
When
have.
empowered, it does what? Oh. So you can spray and pray.
Oh, that's really good. I've been using that ability a lot. I have a feeling the mastery comes from just using it.
That does make sense.
So, we have a situation.
How do you?
It's guiding us directly across, but we need to go directly across.
Right, we need to get... I see what we need to... I see where we need to get to, but how do we get to
Which
there?
way do we
This
go?
way.
Follow
Yep, there we go. Oh, my. Rock.
Poison.
Oh, rock.
I'm not even looking at my character. I'm all the way down there. I should start using my other abilities more than I'm trying to master them. I should be using my pistol's abilities. The guide arrow says no puzzle for you. I'm gonna do that.
There we go.
Then we have to run back around and walk across it, right?
Yep, I mean, the general did call this a maze. Oh, what's this?
I thought about that. You can't run that way.
Aww.
Yep. Game thought of everything.
Yeah, the general did call this a maze of platforms.
So the question is,
over
how
here.
do I do my empowered shot?
RT and then that abilities button. Or RB.
RB?
No, it is RT.
It's RT.
Jesus, why do I always do that? Right trigger with that abilities button. But it costs power. You need 2 power. to
Oh,
use
so
it.
it takes 2 power to fire it? Well, then that might be part of the problem. Ah!
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
The fierce pants are destined for me. Oops, wrong button. Let me see. Nope, not that one.
What are you trying to do?
Wow.
You've been equally using all of your stuff, though. I want to look at mine.
It takes
too.
a lot to master them.
I'm gonna take a look at mine too. I don't have this ability yet. I skipped it.
Seems that way.
I didn't even realize I didn't have it. So my next one that I'll probably master is either Corrosive Suffering or Warning Ritual. Huh? You good?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go. Is it more puzzle time?
Yep.
Well, let's go this way.
What's over here?
Is there something else?
Enemy. Ah, it was just clear the camp.
Oh, boss time.
You're darn right I do.
You are not welcome here. You bring fire and poison to our home. You kill our sacred trees, and you move the crawlers to madness. Now you kill my seed in my village. I come to tell you that you will stop, or Marugyatum will send you to the River of Souls.
I didn't come here to fight. We just want our people back.
If you do not come to fight, why dress for war? Your blades were already wet with Urshamesh blood. For years you come and battle here. You kill warriors in metal and Urshamesh warriors. It matters not. Always it is the same. No peace in my village or outside in the damp.
We're just here for the captives.
Yeah?
There's only one thing we want, and that's the men you took from us.
And why should I return your warriors? You have killed many of my seed. You have burned the ground and poisoned our waters with your dead.
It was Jane Cassinda who burned your swamp and killed your people, not us. I ordered my army to leave you alone.
You fought in the damp and killed Urshamesh for years. You now speak names unknown to Marugyatum to hide the truth. You are all enemies. When our blades pierce your heart, Marugyatum will feed your flesh to the crawlers.
I tried. I almost died.
Find the captain.
Or we can keep fighting here. Might want to heal though.
I am. That's the bad part. Like, you see that I'm healing. They have blue numbers.
Probably. Can you please turn the camera?
I'm working on it.
No clue what that was about.
Okay. Hello, dart, dude. He's right dead next. Die.
No clue.
It's just that easy.
It's that easy. Level up.
It's just that easy, I guess.
I just threw down my geometry of annihilation before I died.
That's It's really funny.
And like 10 people died trying to get to us. Also, I think I saw something like that.
Like something on the ground.
Yeah. Nope. That's not.
I think I stepped on it, whatever I think it was. It's probably cold or something.
I don't know.
That
Oh, geez.
ability is so strong. What the heck?
Okay.
Oop, there's the level up finally.
Yeah. I'll go with more enduring negation.
Nice.
Tesseract of quickness. That band of resilience.
Vengeful
Oh.
generator of protection.
Okay.
That sounds like it's good.
Agreed. Alright, buddy.
Prepare yourself for death.
Ah!
All that little dumb suffering outside.
Well. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Everything heals and everything hurts. I don't attack anymore.
Like why?
It's like playing Samira all over again.
Jeez.
Not my Ow.
We bow before no one. Your blows do not harm. Put down your blade, Firebringer. No warrior has defeated Maru Yetum since he first whispered with Magog. I will not fight you. Your spirit is stronger. Today, all Urshamesh know the Firebringer's power and give respect. Take your warriors back.
Agreed.
You fought well, but I'm glad this ends here.
Then there is an end to the blood you seek. Good. None here will challenge you.
Sounds
It
good
has
to me.
always been this way.
Yeah.
If the strongest of us cannot kill you, then know Urshamesh well. Take this charm. It is known to the roots and vines that I command, and they will bow before you to let you pass. Walk free amongst
now,
my seed.
We can
and
just
in
walk
peace.
about our merry way in the bog.
Sounds good to me. Well, that was a good bit that we just got there.
Yeah, that's a good bit of money, basically.
I'm glad to be free, but I'm sorry that so many natives had to die. I wish there could have been a less violent solution. The Urshamash are a fascinating people. It's like they've taken all of our values and turned them on their heads, and then shrunk them. Yes, those babbling heads are more than a little revolting, but the natives have their reasons for that too. I apologize. It's been a trying day and I ramble.
What are those talking heads that I've seen around the village?
Why not?
They're Urshamash ancestors. It's really quite unusual. For these people, death is the ultimate tragedy. Not in the way that you or I might think, though. For them, a spirit that returns to the River of Souls is forever lost to his clan. A most terrible fate. So when a kinsman dies, they capture his soul, and then place it in his shrunken head. I haven't the foggiest idea how they do it. And those chattering heads, they're a dour bunch.
Is it true? Can you get us out of the swamp?
Indeed. I never thought studying old dwarven lore would turn me into such a valuable instrument of war. That certainly wasn't my intention. Lord Devonsey is a good friend. He would not have left me, even if I didn't have my magic. But now that I'm free, I should be able to fashion a bridge of mud and roots. It's a bit larger than anything I've done before, but I'll manage.
Okay.
Geomancy seems different from the magic of the Legion. How does it work?
Because geomancers use their magic to move the earth, many have likened the art to the undisciplined chaos of shamanism or witchcraft. In actuality, it's a form of magic that demands patience. Conveying this essence is difficult. After all, whole libraries are dedicated to the art. But you might say that molding the energies isn't unlike a gem cutter's work, carefully shaping the rough stone into a polished jewel.
How did you learn about the dwarves and their magic? Did you have a teacher?
No, sadly. We've suffered many losses in our service to the Queen. And to my shame, that included the dwarves under her care. We simply don't know if there are any survivors. No clans have contacted us. And even the great mine of Glitter Delve, where Her Majesty lives, is empty. I learned all that I know by studying the tomes there, and I'll continue to preserve what I can. It's a small act of penance for so great a sacrifice.
You seem a bit taken with the first people. A little odd since they might have killed you.
The Queen has my loyalty first, but I was a scholar before I was a soldier. These villagers are endlessly interesting.
I have to agree, honestly.
They may be savage, but they're not evil. They just want to be left alone. Not so different from most people, really.
The sooner we can leave this swamp, the better. Can you raise the land bridge soon?
As soon as we return to the camp, I'm sure we'll be moving out soon.
Sounds good.
I must be off. My road takes me to Stonebridge.
Indeed. We are all in your debt. These are troubling times, but your actions remind me of kinder days. Days when the Legion and the Crown served one another. May we meet again.
Phineas is good.
Okay.
Another chest.
I think we completed the mission.
We do seem to have.
Let's double check. There was a second scouting party. We bypassed it. You want to go get them?
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah. Well, especially now that we made friends with everybody.
Yeah, we can pretty much
be
just
able to
walk
proceed
among them.
through. Yeah.
Oh, wrong button.
Pretty big little village.
Yeah.
So you're the one who led the attack.
Oop, another quest.
Was it worth it? I can only hope that the lives you took were necessary. I came here because I didn't want to serve Azanai through war. Now that you've done your fighting, you might help me tend to its victims. I've been collecting materials from the swamp that I can use as remedies and cures. Will you help me find more?
What are you looking for? Gathering a few roots doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
If only it were that easy. I've no shortage of bog plants, but slug eggs, that's a different story.
Wanna go kill some slugs?
They have extraordinary healing
Great.
properties. With all the bloodshed that's taken place here, the villagers have need of such aid.
I must be off. I will look for the eggs when I'm in the bog.
Thank you. And be careful out there. The slugs can be rather vicious.
Okay, so Hermit
Missionary work
should be in the same direction. Hit that save real quick.
Yep. Wow, it's 8:30.
It is 8:30, so this is in 2.5 hours so far.
Yep. That it has been. Oh, spiders!
I was hoping to at least get to Stonebridge. But I do want to do these quests because I don't want to be missing tools.
Yeah.
Because there is something for doing all quests, I think. So I want to make it as easy on us as possible to get anything missed. Which means don't miss anything. We can help it, right?
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Oh. Yep.
Or at least get as much as we can along the way.
Yeah, I figure if it's along the way, we'll just... Oh god, hi. Slugs.
Those are the slugs.
Spider matriarch. What?
She's behind me.
There's also things behind me, too.
The dog is fighting the spider.
There we go. Spider's healing.
Yeah, because we've kind of gone out of its range. I think.
Thank us.
It's killing me.
Now is our chance. I don't know who you are. You just got into a fraction of trouble.
There we go. That seemed to be like a Aura type life.
I think so, yeah.
Good
There
thing
we go.
Roderick sent you. We wouldn't have survived. You have our thanks. We should be able to make it back to the camp on our own. We'll tell Roderick what happened, but I'm sure he'll want to thank you himself.
We'll go back to him in a second. Let's grab... Because Roderick should be in the village, right?
Yes.
So let's go get the slug, eggs.
Oh, candelabra.
Try to pick it up before.
Keep running, 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 keep running, running, running. Ah. As it burrow through my geometry. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's looking for specific things aren't too bad to kill, so...
True. There it is. No? Come on. Get over here. Slug eggs.
This one appears to have a slow field.
Back if you want some more slappage. Fine.
This fight's just taking way longer than it should.
There we go. Okay.
Back to the village.
Yep, let's go ahead and return.
There goes me.
Because that guide arrow knows all, so always follow it.
Yeah, and then it runs into a puzzle and doesn't know what to do.
Truth.
I don't want to... Whoops. Well,
nice.
Now we have 2 saves. Alright, let's turn that in.
You're back. Were you able to find any slug eggs?
I have them here. They aren't the most pleasant things to handle.
Let me lighten your burden then. Truly, stranger, thank you. I never thought an ally of the Royalist army would help me. Let me give you some of my supplies. They'll be of use to you on the road. May Azunai watch over you.
Thank you.
Oh, an Azunite charm.
Alright.
What is that? Looks like an equipment piece, right? Oh, that's garbage. Ah, it's an accessory, which is armor and fire. I actually say we might give that to you, because this slot is shared, I believe.
Okay.
Because it didn't pop up with a character's head.
Right.
I think I'd rather have agility versus will on Katarina. Okay. Open your equipment and see if you can equip that real quick.
Wrong button. Okay. And yeah.
You have one more slot on the end.
Oh, did I? Oh. Not bad.
It is not bad, actually.
Not bad.
Alright.
That's better.
It's really okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, so now we should have.
Let's return to Roderick. Wrong button.
The D-pad has hotkeys for everything.
Yep. Except down.
Oh, down.
Not that I've noticed.
That's the
Oh. Well, that's not something that I can toggle. Oh. Wow, that makes it a whole lot easier.
It does. Wow, I didn't even realize that.
Learn something new every day, huh?
I didn't think Roderick was this far back.
Swamp Battlefield.
Oh, well, I guess, because, yeah, now I can't dodge roll.
I can hardly believe it. All my men have returned, safe and sound. It may not seem like much, but believe me when I say that you've given us hope. Raised the morale of the men. Please, take these supplies. We'll say they fell off the wagon on the way to Glitterdelve. You've more than earned them.
Alright.
Well, thank you for Lucas, really.
We go our separate ways from here. Pity to see you go. The Queen could use good people like yourselves.
A pity also that my freedom was purchased in blood. The first people were only safeguarding their land. From their point of view,
That's more than enough, Phineas. I'll not hear any ungrateful talk, not in front of our benefactors.
It's alright.
Let him speak his mind. I admire his candor, at least.
The boy never lacked for sincerity or nerve, just like his father in that.
Once I've crossed the bog, what's the fastest route to Stonebridge?
On the far side of the water, you'll find an old trading road. It should bring you straight to Stonebridge.
Now that we've rescued your people, where will you go?
I'll march what forces I have to Glitterdelve. Try to get there ahead of Jane Cassinda. With these cannons, we can mount a respectable defense. We'll hold Jane's army at every gatehouse, every choke point. Keep the Queen out of enemy hands. But it's no longer a question of victory. Not with the forces I have left, and no allies to support us.
How long will it take to raise the land bridge?
not long. I begin straight away.
If our fortune holds, then Jane Cassinda will not have reached Glitterdelve. Not yet. We'll march to Queen Rosalind's side as quickly as we can. Perhaps we'll see each other again before this war is done.
We promised you a road out of the swamp. Follow me.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright. As I trip over every rock in existence.
A game that figured out how to make NPCs run. Man, we actually ran about the same speed.
Work your geomancy. You go, Phineas. Thanks, buddy. Oh, thank you again, buddy. There we go.
This is hard to see the terrain, honestly.
Road to Stonebridge. I think you can delete a save.
Can you? Because I accidentally did 2, and I don't like to have
Yep.
2.
There we go.
Okay. Unless I intentionally do it to like go back and change certain things. Or
I thought I might find you here on this road. Did you think you could betray our people and live?
Huh?
You want revenge? And why is that?
You slaughter us by the score, butcher us like animals, and you dare to ask why? I am Svarbog, son of Zarya the Witch, who died at your hand. You will answer for
She's
her
the one
death,
that attacked
and for the
me,
deaths
sir.
of all my kin.
Ow! As I miss everything. I even threw my lightning the wrong way. Awesome. I am really good at this today.
Hey, no game over so far. That's
Truth.
That's something. We may have both died once, but no game overs.
Truth.
Guess in this corner just screamed there was like somewhere. So.
Yes, it did. The blouse of protection. And the generator of
Did I
protection.
say it was good,
Oh. The unsettled look of this camp and the fresh tracks from the wagon indicate recent Laskanzi movements in the area. Probably in preparation for your arrival. Great, more Laskanzi.
Careful what you say. Honestly, I feel like she doesn't give two rats about the Laskanzi either.
Eh.
She doesn't really appear to.
Oh jeez. Okay. That should be that. Alrighty. I think we went the wrong way. Oh no.
No, we didn't.
It just misguided. Jeez. That thing died quick.
Yeah. I see chest and I'm like, ooh, good loot. And then it
Yeah,
goes,
right?
No.
Alright, so now here we are at the entrance to Stonebridge here.
Yep. Neat.
Welcome to Stonebridge. I see you are a 10th Legionnaire. I am instructed to treat you with tepid disdain and mistrust. Your nation, faction, race, or institution has a negative history in our city.
That's
Local
nice.
constables will keep you under careful observation. Please state the nature of your visit to our fair city.
Passing through or Legion business?
Remind me why we were instructed to go to Stonebridge in the first place?
We are looking for Legionnaires, if I recall. However, no, we're actually going to the old chapter house.
That's right, we wanted to reclaim it, didn't we?
Reclaim the old chapter house and reactivate the causeway entrance.
Yeah, Legion business.
There's no need for the hostility. We're here on Legion business.
The official census indicates that 0 citizens in Stonebridge are registered members of the 10th Legion. Perhaps you're in the wrong city? Regardless of your reasons, Stonebridge is open to the public. You are free to go, unless you require further assistance.
We're looking for the Grand Chapter House.
The Grand Chapter House is located on the south side of the Central Plaza. It is officially vacant, but some treasure seekers have gone inside.
It is
They have
uncomfortable.
not come back
It
out.
has a second face right in the...
Yeah, that is a little weird.
The crotch region.
Yeah, I think that's all we need from...
We'll be on our way.
Be advised, causing a disturbance may result in fines, detainment, bodily harm, or death.
That's
Enjoy
nice.
your stay.
Level up.
Alright, so there should be a few quests to pick up here. Thanks, team. We're gonna go... So now I'm trying to level the Curse of Suffering for the most part, so... Shall we go, Ooh, actually that'd be good. Give me that. Info. And then let's go... I'm gonna go Raw Agility again.
Alright, and as for me... I'll go with another vector dampening.
So you're gonna max yourself out on that ability?
Yep.
Okay.
And more timely escapes.
Alright, so let's see. As you'll notice, we're in town again.
Yep, Stonebridge City. The criminal mastermind known as the Dapper Old Gent for theft, sabotage, and wanton destruction of city property. That's nice.
Yep. So, goblins.
Offhand, how many fingers would you say a person really needs? Oh, no reason.
All of them.
Ah, Stonebridge. Home again, jiggity jig.
I think this is about the time of the game you pick up Reinhardt if you don't have them already.
Yep.
Same one, okay.
Well, it's getting to be about 9 o'clock here now, so...
I'm gonna go sell some stuff real quick.
Yeah,
there.
let's hit up the vendor, and then let's hit that save point again.
I think the vendor is a quest as well.
I think you are correct. Yep. Ursula.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the vendor real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got all of our good stuff on.
Well, we did pick up some other stuff before. Like, we haven't checked through the new stuff, technically, but none of it looked good.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see what else she sold. Whoops. Did she sell anything good? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Alright, Ursula.
New in town? By the looks of you, you aren't here to buy my simple wares. Perhaps you can help me. I need someone who isn't afraid of a little danger.
What sort of help do you need?
I'm expecting a shipment of clothing, and the caravan is late. It's not exactly bars of gold, but silk is pricey enough to tempt thieves. Out east of the city, there's a camp of Lascanzi, deserters from Jane Cassender's army. They're
Can't get away
looting
from the
every
Lascanzi, I
caravan
tell you
passes
that.
by.
Always the Lascanzi.
I'm not the only merchant waiting for that shipment. I need someone to scare off those thieves. Or kill them, if need be.
Don't worry. We'll make sure the road is clear.
Thank you. I will, of course, make this worth your while. The thieves are camped near the road, east of the city, not far from the swamp. Good luck to you. I'll await your return.
Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and return to the save point. Confront the deserters. And that'll about wrap things up for us for today. It was definitely a blast getting back to Ebb and continuing on with this. And hey, we actually did meet our goal. We did not have a game over this time.
When that's your goal, that might be a little sad.
Yeah, a little bit. But after our introduction and we had 2, was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of sucked. But anyway, here we are. We have made it to Stonebridge. We've got a few additional things to do here. And I do want to actually leave off by mentioning that this was actually a little bit of a special day after all, this live stream of ours, given how yesterday was her birthday.
I like this.
So yes, I had to mention that, and yes, I had to save it.
You had to save it for the very end.
Of course I did. We had to leave off with that. So, you're welcome. So feel free to wish her a happy 24th, and that will be about it. So this is us signing off, and you have a good rest of your day.
Watch it on there to make sure that we're covered.
Yep.
Is that it? He looks like you're still talking.